So, Job Corp tips from someone who's been at Job Corp for almost 3 years. 3 years. Okay, so step one, well, they're not going to be in any type of order, but um, first thing first, it is very important to save your money. This is the most comfortable that you will ever be in your life. You're like a grown little baby that you get free shelter, free food, free transportation, all of this while you're here. So make sure that you get a job. You get a job um, from either work break learning, so a job that's connected to your trade, or leisure time. Because in the regular world, you would be outside and you have a job, and you would be having money going towards your car, your house, I don't know, the bus, whatever. But in here, all your expenses are taken care of. So you're just straight saving, and you need that for when you get out of here, because depending on how long you're here, you you may not even have a home to go back to. Not even trying to be morbid or anything, but sometimes, like, I've been here for 2 years and some change. Sometimes when you're gone, things are happening at home. People are changing their minds. They're like, hey, I don't want to live here anymore. Maybe you want to go back to that state, but everybody's gone. So, yeah, make sure you're safe. Or maybe they don't want you to go home. Or maybe you didn't even have a home before you got here. So, it's very important to save your money. And, yeah, it's very important to save your money, and it is very important to. So when you first get here, you should start off by getting $25 every 2 weeks, right? And what else? I think it's a one payment in between, and then when you're here for a really long time, you start getting $64 um, a week, $64.64. Um, a tip that I would say for you would be to use the resources that are around you. I know that every when you get paid, you get a trip to Walmart that's going to be in that same week. So what you need to do is um, only buy the things that you need instead of buying all those snacks and all that random stuff. Oh, decorations for your room. What if you don't even have room to go back to? Low key. But yeah, so yeah, that's what I wish. I've been here so long. If I was to be saving money for the whole from when I first got here, I would be set low key. Like, I would be able to get exactly what I need instead of me trying to rush right now. But yeah, so very important to save money and only buy things that you need. Also, at your center, there should be a wellness, and you can go to wellness and ask for things. They literally buy things for us, so they should have. Unless you like need a special version, so I would understand if you need to go and buy something that's like what for sensitive skin or whatever. They may have that too though. But so let's say you need body wash, lotion, foot powder, whatever, toothpaste, toothbrush. They have those at wellness. Okay. Yeah, so do not spend money on things that you do not need. Okay, and next thing is time. Um, your time here can be limited, so it's very important to use your time wisely. I have taken two trades, two and a half trades. I did office administration and tile setting, and currently right now I am in the college program. So I've been here for 2 years and some change. Um, Something that I would say is very important to you would be to stay on topic, stay on task. I know it's easy to get distracted when you're here. Something that I would do when I was in OA, which I really wish I didn't, but instead of doing my work, I would be in there on the computer, online shopping, shopping. Oh, I want this, I want this. I just got paid. Let me get this, let me get this. Finish your trade, bro. Don't waste don't waste too many months just sitting in there not doing anything. You have a goal and you need to get there. It's very important. It's very important for your time because like right now my problem that I'm dealing with is I'm in the college program and I'm running out of time to finish college. I have one semester left that I'm gonna have to finish on my own and not get my associate's degree here because I ran out of time. If I was to do what I was supposed to earlier and stay on topic, do my things in a meaningful time, then I would have been good. So yes, no slacking. Get your shit done and catch a couple trades. Get more than one. Okay, what's next? Um, don't be scared to ask questions. This will be in all categories. Speak to the students around you. Some of them have been here for a long time. You can speak to them, and they'll tell you, I don't know, anything that you need to know, and whatever anything that they know. But and also it's important to speak to like this our job court. My job court has meetings, so it whenever a person is free, you can talk to them and speak to them, um, like after the meeting or whatever. Or also something that I do is like the head lady whenever I have the time, I send her an email and I'm like, hey, if you're free, could I schedule a meeting with you at da 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 time? You got to remember that people are just people. Don't even if they're at a higher position than you, don't hold them too high above you. Remember that you can have regular conversations with them, and try to get the help that you need. Okay, what's next? You need to know your chain of command. In any situation, you need to know your chain of command. That would be like you need to know who's above the RA, who's above that person, who's above that person, who's above that person. What department do you need to talk to about your situation? Like if I need to talk to somebody about, I don't know, a trip or a lost item, I shouldn't be in the wrong department of the person to speak to. I should know who is the chain of command for me to fix the situation. And also, something that's very terrible that happens a lot at Job Corp is misinformation. Don't be okay with a no. Don't be okay with a no, because honestly, you probably can get it handled. It's such a big place here and so many opportunities. So it's important to know who to talk to about a situation. Know who the chain of command is. And your place, your job corp, your center should have like boards and posters with whoever the person is and what departments they work in. Anyways, the information should be around you. You just have to open your eyes and pay attention. Oh yeah. So if I have, let's say I have a problem with the RA, I should be trying to find out who is the person above them. Sometimes, if you have a problem, I would say the best place to go would be um, security. Like, go to, I don't know what things are called at your job work, but we have security and then we have SPO, which is like the people that, so security would be the people that watch the cameras, and then SPO would be the people that are more inside of the situation, like they handle when students are in trouble. They would know the chain of command. So you need to find somebody there in like your office, in the office, and speak to them and get them to, well, not get them to, ask them to tell you who is over this person, who is over this person, who is over this person. I have this situation. I don't know who to talk to. I need somebody to talk to. Blah 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 blah, like that. Okay, Another thing is behavior. The way you act is very important. Um, Especially if you're going to be here for a very long time. Your behavior is very important. Do not surround yourself by people that constantly get in trouble, because that will that energy will get attracted to you, and you're gonna start getting in trouble. Oh my gosh, I'm in this now. I was hanging out with this person, now this is going on. And also, don't something that I noticed a lot of people do not cuss out the staff. Don't cuss them out. They say something rude to you, you write it down. You write down what time the situation happened, what day the situation happened. Is the cameras around? You write down everything, all the information that you need, and you tell somebody about it. You first thing you should be doing is trying to find out who is their manager. Go above them and tell them what happened. Don't lose your cool though. That's you losing your power. Make sure you just have to write it down, say exactly what happened, but make sure you always keep your cool. And then, so you would go to the person above them, tell them what happened. If they don't do anything about it, you go to the person above them. You just gotta keep climbing. And then, if you even have to, you go to the regional office and you send them a real good email with all the information and when exactly the situation happened. This person did this. But you shouldn't have to go that far. Like I say, if the first person you spoke to doesn't do anything about it, the next person should. It really depends though, cause I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes they they act like they treat our situations like small. So okay, get a job. Get a job anywhere, even if you don't. Um, get a job and work anywhere, because if you don't have any expenses to pay for it, you should try to strive for the highest paying job. Do not quit your job for petty reasons. It's only like two reasons you should quit. One, if it's interfering with your trade or health problems, and then two, if the work is like unbearable. But it should be, which is it's really important to know if it's actually unbearable. You got to be real with yourself and make sure that it's actually something that you can't handle, and it's not just something that you can speak to a manager about, maybe get an accommodation, or maybe you're making something small big. You have to make sure that that's actually okay. Next, you need to stay active throughout the day. Try not to constantly be in bed and rot. Don't bed rot all day. Do something with your free time. Go outside, touch some grass. Next thing, do not worry about anyone's opinion. Everybody's here for a reason. We're all broke. We're all lost. We're all confused, homeless, or, trying to better ourselves. Those are usually the reasons why everybody's here. They're lost, confused. So don't take that person's, and don't compare your lives either. But um, just don't take their opinion seriously. We all here for mostly the same reasons. Stay in the same position as you. Don't let nobody, whatever they say, interfere with you. Something that happened with me is a girl that would like be rude to me, and she got caught with her fake. She got put out. So I didn't even have time to stress about a situation. She X'd herself out. That's what I'm saying. Half the time, people be like, "Oh, I don't want to be here no more. This person did this. This person did this." Just stay away from them. Don't talk to them. If anything happens, write it down. Take the time. Is the cameras around? Tell the RA. The RA doesn't do anything. Tell the senior RA. Senior RA doesn't do anything. Just keep going up. Just make sure you have to fight for your comfort. It's very important. You have to tell them, and you have to tell them how much it impacts you. Because I know, like, with me, I'm a black person. It's easy for people like me to feel like we have to sit and deal with things, and you have to remember that you do not. You don't have to deal with anything. You tell somebody about it to get it fixed. Okay, next thing. Don't be a garden tool. Don't be a garden tool. Just be normal. Don't mess around with multiple people. This will tarnish your reputation. People will not take you seriously. And behind your back, they're going to be like, bless her heart. Bless her heart. And just do not go out as a hypersexual person. Um, to control yourself is to control your future. And you do not want people to see you that way. You gotta be grinding. You're in school. You have to focus on what is important. Okay, next. Be close with your OTs. Um, they came here with you. Try to socialize. Try to socialize with people that kind of understand the same thing as you. They kind of have the same experience as you, but do not associate with them if they're messy and they're trying to do things wrong. So don't do that. Okay, so next thing is stay in your age range. Um, do not get into a relationship right when you get here. You do not know that person. Don't be in a relationship just a weekend. You need to experience yourself in the world. Like, this is kind of the real world, but it's kind of not, because we're kind of in a dome. But it's very important for you to understand your individuality and understand how it is for you to be away from your family and not to have a crutch on people at every second of the time. You need to understand how it's like to be independent, how it's like to be an individual. It's very important. Um also it's important for you to know that the staff, they're watching, and they know when you're in a relationship. And relationships are low key frowned upon. They're taking notes, and if you do anything, they're expecting you to be doing something inappropriately, and they will you know well, you'll get in trouble. That's what I mean. Oh yeah, and I've dealt with not a boyfriend, but I've had a situation where it was me, a guy friend, and a girlfriend, and like they're both my friends, but we were in the music room, and the music room has a room that has a drum set in it, and we were in the room, and we were playing with the drums, and then a worker's gonna come in, and she made a very inappropriate comment to me and my friend, which was very disrespectful. And it was so offensive. She said, oh yeah, y'all need to keep this door open. I don't know if he got y'all. Talking about my guy friend. He said, I don't know if he got y'all in here laid over on the floor. I'm like, why are you saying something like that to me? First of all, it's a very serious problem here with bitter old women, bitter old workers, putting their opinions and biases onto you. So it's very important for you to not fall for that. Um, I also, this may be a little dream crushing, by the way, but I know that I said it's very important to go through that chain of command. I had that situation with her, and I sent a very detailed email to the HR, and they did nothing about it. They literally did nothing about it. So even though that you don't have complete support here, I'm just being honest. Even though you don't have complete support here, just make sure you stay true to your goals, and just stay away from people, even workers. Stay away from people that bring you out of your element. It's very important for you to stay strong and do what's right for you. Honestly, after you're here, you'll probably never see these people again. So that's important for you to know. Okay. Another thing for you to know is that people at Job Corp are from everywhere. All the students are from everywhere. If you get into arguments with people, just make sure that they're actually trying to screw you over and it's not just the way that they talk. Like, sometimes one place and another place have words that are the same word, but they don't mean the same thing. So, I don't know, just make sure that y'all are actually communicating the same thing. And then I guess if you are, don't talk to them. Okay, next thing is milk this puppy. Milk that boy. Um, whatever programs they have available. If you need to get it, if you need to get it now with everything in front of you is free. Be sure to take as many trades as possible, as many trades as you're interested in. Um, like I said, the stability here is great. This is as most stable you'll ever be in your life. So just take as much as you can from here, and yeah, you'll be very successful by the time it's time for you to leave and get on the outside and experience life. It's great for you to have a large savings. Okay, getting into situations with people slash fighting. Don't fight nobody. If someone starts to pose a threat to you, report them ASAP. Don't fight. Don't fight at all as well. Don't fight at all because this will get you sent home. Even if you even if you didn't start it and they hit you first, as long as you hit them back, you're gonna get sent home. So if somebody hits you, low key, just take it. Just eat it. Just eat it and automatically report them. They'll be up out of here. But don't hit them back because they'll get you sent home. And when you get sent home, you're gonna have to appeal and say this happened, and that time away, it may count against you. It may count against you. So just don't. Somebody pose a threat to you, get up and leave. Just get up and leave. Get out the way and report the situation. Oh yeah, so a weird situation that I've had since I've been here. Give me 1 second. Oh yeah, like I said, make sure you taking the time, the date, are there cameras around, make sure everything can be used to support exactly what happened. Oh yeah, so yeah, I had a situation with a cafeteria worker, an old man who was very inappropriate to me. This man would, so I got into a relationship with one of my OTs, right? And he told me, he said, "Have you?" Yeah, yeah. He said, "Have you hopped in that window yet?" And I'm like, huh? Because I was confused. At first, I didn't hear him, and I was trying to make sure that he actually said what I thought he said. And he's like, "Have you hopped in that window yet?" And I'm like, "Why are you asking me this? Why are you asking me this?" He was just a nasty old man. And then he would always come up to me and say very inappropriate things to me. And I wish every single time that he said something to me, I would have reported it. Because I still see him to this day. And I'm like, man, if I would have reported the crazy stuff that he said to me since the beginning, he wouldn't even be working here anymore. And one situation I had with him, he was saying inappropriate things to me, and I was telling him to leave me alone. And then I started walking away with him, and then this man grabbed my arm while I was walking away. But yeah, it's very important for you to. And it's old now, but man, I just honestly wish I would have reported him. I should have been reported him when the first thing happened. Okay, next situation or next tip. Okay, most of the staff here will not treat you like you are an adult. Um, the the center, the head lady at my center, she used to be a principal. And I feel like this influences the way that she talks to us. So she talks to us like we're high school or something. Um, Most staff will not take you seriously, and this is like this like default. So they treat everybody this way. Um, it sucks, but just don't let it affect you. Remember that you are an adult, and remember that this is temporary, and you're not gonna have to deal with these people forever. These are just challenges for right now that you won't have to deal with forever. Okay, next. The staff is constantly watching you. Remember how you used to say, um, you remember how your mom used to say, I ain't one of your little friends? Uh, this applies to here too. I understand that you're gonna be here for a while, but just remember they take notes on you. Just be sure that everything that you want to share is something that you would be okay with everybody knowing. Because once you tell them something, they go turn around, they go typing on their computer, they letting everybody know. They taking notes. Yeah, and they be gossiping too, by the way. Yeah, the workers want to be one step ahead of us. Um, and they just so I understand that them wanted to be a step ahead of us so that they can protect things and control things and make sure that they happen correctly in a professional way. But them gossiping and telling your business and laughing and joking is not okay. So just make sure, just don't. Even if you think you trust them, don't trust them. Don't tell no adult something that you wouldn't want everybody to know. If it's like, oh snap, I have this going on, I'm sad, blah blah blah. You can tell them that. That's okay. Think it's important for people to know things that are stressful for you. But if you say something, I don't know, like I peed the bed, and you think that this worker is your bestie, oh she's gonna keep it to you herself. I'm telling you, they gossip. If it's not something you want everybody to know, don't let them know. Okay, next one. Gossip from students. Like I said before, don't take these students seriously. I had a rumor going around about me because of something that my friend did. Well, not that my friend did, because a boy that my friend didn't like. And he tried to slander both of us because he had problems with her. And also, if a person believes a rumor that is said about you and they don't come to you and talk to you, that's not your friend, anyways. So, okay, so next one. I call this second trade sickness. Sometimes it's a period after your first trade where workers will start acting funny. Um, it's low key easier for you to get kicked out because they already got a point from you getting your first trade. So it's very important for you to keep your behavior up. Make sure you don't let things affect you, and make sure you stay serious. And remember what the goal is. The goal is for you to finish your trade and get up out of here. Okay, next one. Drug tests. If you smoke weed or do any illegal drugs, you need to stop doing that 3 to 5 months before you even get here. Because you fail that first test, they're gonna give you 30 days. And then you fail the second test, you gone. You gone for a year. But let's say you 25 already. Let's say you 25 and you fail the first drug test. And then you failed the second one and you gone. Now you can't even come back because the age limit is 16 to 25. So you just up out of here. So if you really serious about changing your life and coming here and getting everything that you need, stop smoking 3 to 5 months before you even get here so that you can pass the first drug test. Whew. Okay. Okay. Uh, Really simple one. Just follow the rules. Some of the rules are like hardcore, I would say, but you can tell which ones they paid more attention to, and which ones are more, I guess, vague or whatever. But make sure you stay on top of your game. Don't get in trouble. Don't get caught lacking. Do everything you're supposed to do. Okay. Get cool with the staff. It's really important to be cool with the staff, know who to talk to, let them know who you are. If you get into situations, if they know that you have good character, they will vouch for you. Okay, oh yeah, I spoke about this one earlier, but I'm gonna touch on it a little more. So you need to stay active. At home, you probably didn't eat 3 meals a day. You probably ate like two, maybe like breakfast and dinner or whatever. And also, your plate is gonna be filled to the damn brim here. So, um, it's easy to get fat, like fattest H E double hockey sticks. So might as well get you a gym routine or try to eat less because it's easy to get thickest bowl of oatmeal. Next one, leadership. Take as many leadership roles as possible that you're comfortable with. It can make your life easier. It can help you fit in with the staff. Um, what is this? They may hold you on a pedestal depending on what your position is, and it looks good on your resume. Okay, yeah. PTO. They do not pay for PTO. If you want to go on PTO, paid time off. That's what PTO is. If you want to go on PTO, I would recommend saving a bunch of days and going for what, like a week or so. But just know that they don't pay for it. So you have to pay for the trip back and forth to go. Okay, so another one. At the end of the day, you have to remember that you are a number. You're a number. Nobody's dedicated about your future. It's you. People do care. People do care about you, and some people care less. But the person that's supposed to care the most about your future is you. So you need to stay on top of that, and remember to never give up. Like it's very serious for you to not give up and to stay true to what your goals are. And next part, dedication. There will be situations with large groups of people that do not care, and you have to be sure that you do not fall into that category. It can be academic teachers, trade instructors. Keep them on their toes because your future is important. If your trade instructor doesn't care, and you may want to consider switching trades. Um, but if you're like an independent grinder and you feel like you can learn from your trade, like let's say your instructor sucks, like he's not very active, he doesn't really speak. Like that's how it was here with like the electrical trade. The the instructor low key sucks, doesn't do his job very well. He's not very dedicated. It would be important if you feel like I want to do electrical. This is very important to me. Make sure you're dedicated to reading the book, understanding. Maybe in your personal time, watch a couple videos related to what your trade is, so that you know. But if you're not like an independent grinder and you need somebody that's going to actually actively teach you, then I would recommend switching to a different trade. Oh yeah, so awesome. So you're in your trade. You just got here. You just got in your trade. You're supposed to be filling it out, understanding how it is. Um, Try to be in your trade for 3 weeks or so because time is important. So you need to make your decision at least in 3 weeks if you want to stay here or if you would like to transfer somewhere else. 3 weeks for the next one too. But like I said, your time is precious. Okay. Lastly, I'm going to talk about the college program and how college is here, as how college is like being here as a Job Corps student. So, first thing I would talk about the benefits. The benefits of college is the free transportation. They take you where you need to go, and if you're gonna miss a meal period while you're at the college, they give you lunch money to go to college, and what else? Yeah, transportation. They pick you up, take you there. Um, oh yeah, and then the payment. So they're gonna have you sign up for FAFSA and get FAFSA to cover your payment for the semester. But let's say that your FAFSA isn't enough to cover the semester. Job Corp is it's like you have FAFSA mommy, Job Corp daddy. When FAFSA mommy can't handle the bills, Job Corp daddy does the rest. So they're gonna they're gonna pay for the rest for you. So you basically get free schooling. So that's great. Cons of being in a college program while at Job Corp. The cons would be that the cons is kind of transportation. So let's say you want to join a program, join a play, join anything except for jobs. You can get a job at the school, but let's say you want to join some type of program. It is very hard for you to join a program while you're in while you're at Job Corps because everything has to get approved. You can't just let's say you find out about something the week of, probably can't do it because transportation needs to know, and um, if they're not if you don't tell them, then you probably can't go. Um, yeah, so that would be the problem. It's hard for you to do things at the college other than your classes. Um, Yep, I think that's really everything. How would I rate? How would I rate my job corp experience? I've had a lot of lows and highs being here. I would rate it a 7.8 out of 10. Not too bad, not too good. Well, because it can't be a 10. I almost was about to give it an 8. But I've been through some stuff here that really stressed me out. A whole bunch of times I didn't even want to have my graduation ceremony. I was like, I just want to leave and take my stuff and go, cause y'all get on my nerves. But try to go out with a bang, get everything that you need, stay true to yourself, understand why you're here, because when you just remember, you don't know how it's like on the outside. You've been here for so long, you don't know what's going on at your house. No more, you don't know. So make sure that you're prepared for the outside when you get out of here.